Okay, we'll start with our first practice. I invite you to close your eyes. Adjusting our body, preparing the body for meditation, repose, and an experience in the inner world. Today we'll be taking a journey into the fire element. And so I invite you to take the fire breath, breathing in through the mouth and out through the nose. In through the mouth and out through the nose. And I invite you to put one hand over the belly, helping us to more deeply feel the inhale and the exhale. And we can place the other hand over the heart, helping us to more deeply feel our heartbeat and our circulation. Breath and heart, breath and heart. Our theme today is ecstasy. Ecstasy. I invite you to take this into our practices today to see what is alive in you to this theme of ecstasy. So we'll continue with the fire element meditation. I think you're all very familiar. We begin by locating the third chakra, or the solar plexus is the physical location at the bottom of the heart where the rib cages meet, the sensitive spot. And here we inhale, breathing in. This is also the location of what my teachers call the inverted space. the gateway from the outer world to the inner world. So on the inhale, there's no limitation to the fuel and the energies that we can bring in on the inhale here, bringing heat and light, kindling flames. And then on the exhale, the energy of the breath rises, energizing the heart with light and heat. There is no limitation to the rising of this heat and light, the same way that, the light of a great fire or a star does not end. And so perhaps we feel the warmth and the light from the breath energizing the shoulders, the collar, the back. And then on the next breath cycle, we feel the energy of the breath bringing warmth and energy to the throat and the neck and the jaw. The eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth, all the senses, the mind and the brain. The top of the head and the crown. And perhaps even beyond. Our light is seen even beyond the cosmos and the outer reaches beyond the stars. The water element is a downward energy that comes from above down, and then the fire element starts as a rising energy. So now I invite you to turn your attention back to the heart. Kindling the flames of the heart with every breath, bringing more light and warmth to the heart. The fire element is a form of purification. The more we practice the fire element meditation, the closer we are purified by light toward perfection, bringing great healing and alignment with the one, with our purpose. In the way that purification happens by fire is we can cast into the fires of the heart all that no longer serves us, all that weighs us down. We can free ourselves from the denseness of the earth by casting it into the flames. And what is left is the gold, the pure truth. Gold is tested by fire. Some of us have had a hard day. Some of us have had a hard week. Some of us have had a hard life. And at the same time, the wonder of fire, the radical rebirth possible with fire is that we can be in a state of joy, great happiness, and bliss, despite the tragedies of life, despite the struggles that began the moment we opened our eyes. Do we have the courage to allow ourselves to let it all go into the flames? Perhaps we will remember why we're here. Perhaps we can check in with how we feel now compared to the beginning of the practice. Perhaps there's been a shift. We can return our breathing back to the everyday breath. And feeling our feet on the ground, feeling ourselves held by the chair. I invite you to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes. I invite you to close your eyes. And like before, tuning into the body, adjusting, making any adjustments to our posture. Even with this, can be very energetic meditations with the fire element, with ecstasy. The body can kind of just completely relax, but our inner state is very alive, just like blazing. So then, of course, we'll return to the fire breath, inhaling through the mouth and exhaling through the nose. I invite you to put one hand over the belly, helping us to fully feel the inhale and the exhale. And I invite you to put the other hand over the heart, helping us to feel the heartbeat and the circulation. So, like before, we inhale at the third center, the solar plexus. And I think, there's an emphasis on the heart, but we may feel the exhale just energizing the whole body. So, what I'd like to recommend for a second practice is to try to look back on our life for a moment when there was just a lot of light or joy, some moment, maybe it was someone we were with, a situation, something that happened, great surprise, joyful surprise, or just some moment of happiness, perhaps in nature. You just dwell in that moment, whatever age we were, just breathing with a fire breath. And can we allow ourselves to feel that feeling again, perhaps even more and more deeply? See where it leads. Meditation, you know, it can be a great joy, a great like fun, like let's explore the boundaries, let's explore our deepest dreams, our wildest fantasies. There's one time Brahm was teaching and he asked, was the last time you closed your eyes and went within? Was it the most profound experience of your life? Is it courage? Is it foolishness? It's just, it's our divine inheritance to go beyond the beyond. So I'm going to put on our piece of music and, well, I hope you enjoy, maybe You can dance, you can sing, you can meditate, do what you wish. Follow your heart. Thank you.